So we continue with the DBT. So DBT is four things, four parts, you know. This is the part we are working on, the interpersonal effectiveness. We finished this part already. So interpersonal effectiveness is some tips and strategies to maintain the relationship and ask for what you want and set boundaries. The main thing of the maintaining a relationship, or the main skill you learn from DBT about the relationship, is dear man. And we did this already, and you can go back to the previous slides to understand what is dear man. But we're gonna focus on the N, which is stand for negotiate. I will go very quick through these this acronym. So D is stand for describe. When you are in a conflict, or when you want something and you want to maintain the relationship, you need to be able to describe what you want. So you want more of something or less of something. So you need to, and sometimes describe it internally first, then you can express it. And then when you express what you want, you need to use I statement instead of using you statement. So you are late, you don't understand what we are going through, you don't care. No, don't use you, use I. Like you can say, I feel alone when you are late. I feel concerned about this and that. So use I statement when you express what you want. Also, when you ask or assert, try to use softening, what do we call it? Softening statement, like, could you please do that? Would you please? I would appreciate. So this will increase the chances that what you want will get approved. Reinforce, like show the other person that what you want will be a win-win situation, and it will be a fair outcome. This is what we mean by reinforce. Mindful, like be mindful, like I keep asking, because lots of people will try to switch topic when they don't like the discussion, but try to be, you know, like a broken record. Appear confident means appear confident when you ask for what you want, like by your facial expression, by voice tone, by body language. This is all important. But we will go back to negotiate. You know, this is a main part of dear man, is to be able to come up with alternative and come up with different options or solutions. So you ask for something, but if be open that we can do something else that can make you happy and make the other person happy. So when you want to negotiate, you know, you need to relax, and the easiest way is to use breathing exercise before you talk to someone when there is a conflict, and also avoid the aversive, which is avoid the aggressive attitude, you know. And we talked about this stuff. So today's session is just we summarize what we already talked about. You know, that some people use aggressive style, some people use passive. We don't want aggressive or passive, we want to be assertive, you know. So we need to avoid this stuff. Some people, you know, they will discount any positive thing about their partner, just focus on the negative. So we call this discounting the positive. So don't do that. Withdrawing or abandonment. So some people will start threatening their partner about, you know, they're gonna leave them if they don't do what they want. So don't use this attitude to threatening, like threatening them that you're gonna cause harm, like psychological harm or physical harm. Don't do that too. Blaming. Some people use blaming, but you blame your partner for everything you are going through. Like if you fail an exam, it is because of you. If your kids have problem, it is because of you. So blaming your partner is not good too. Belittling is not good. Guilt tripping, like you make them feel guilty. So when they feel guilty, you think this is increase the chances that you get what you want. Yeah, it might work once, twice, but overall relationship will not be good. The drilling, which is you switch topic. If someone is talking to you, just switch topic. So trying to avoid conflict. Taking away, which is as a punishment, so you want to control your partner or co-worker or someone, so you know that they like hiking, then you tell them, you know what, I'm tired today, I can't go for hiking, and subconsciously you are telling them, or subliminally, you're telling them, because you're not doing what I want, there will be punishment. So I don't want you to use this when you negotiate. Okay, always validate the other person experience and the feeling. Always examine your values, and when you have a relationship, the main value is you want to maintain the relationship as long as you can. Okay, and ask yourself, how do you want to be treated, and how do you want others to be treated? Because sometimes we get very aggressive when we want something. Use neutral voice, try to let go of anger, resentment, and jealousy. So this is how we negotiate. These are main things. The main point is avoid the aggressive attitude to push others to do what you want. The main thing about this session is people tell me, I want something, they want something else. I want right, he want left. We can't find a common ground. So there are some tips or some techniques to find a common ground. These are examples on how there is hundreds of them, but once you are open to compromise and other solutions, you will be able to come up with other ideas. But here are some of them, like, for example, do both. Have it all, like she wants to watch a movie, you want go for a dinner. What about doing both? We don't have to have a big fight over that. We can go to a movie and then have a quick dinner after that. Okay, take turn. She wants to go to the beach, you want to go hiking on the mountain. How about we take turn? This weekend we go hiking, next weekend we go to the beach. Same thing over movies. He wants action movie, you want romantic movie. One day this one, the other day the other one. So take turn is one of the technique. This is another one. I will cut the pie. You choose the first piece. So when there is lots of things need to be done, and we're gonna divide the chores, for example. Okay, someone need to clean the car and clean the garage and clean the bathroom. Someone will wash the dishes and take care of the kids or something. So one person can divide the chores into two parts, and the other person will choose which part they want to do. Also in business, this is very common strategy to do in business. Another way of finding compromises is my way when I'm doing it, your way when you are doing it. So, for example, quality time with kids. Okay, the dad wants to spend time with kids doing something. The mom wants to spend time with kids just talking or watching a movie or doing something. So maybe the dad will do his thing his way when he's doing it, then the mom will do her way when she's doing it, and we don't have to fight over it. Tit for tat. So when we have two eye for eye, like two bad things need to be done, undesirable things that we have to do. We have to clean the bathroom and we have to vacuum. Okay, when will it choose to do this? When will it choose to do that? Trial period is a good one, is a good technique too. Trial period means, your work partner insist on doing something within the business, and you don't agree with them, and then a trial period would be fine. And instead of fighting and splitting, so we can tell, okay, how about we use your technique, your way of doing it for 3 months, then we re-evaluate again. So trial period is important. Another technique is part of what you want and part of what I want. For example, Boyfriend wants more physical intimacy. The girl wants more emotional talk. Okay, how do both at the same time, and part of what you want and part of what I want. Another one is split the difference. You know, someone you get buying something from Kijiji, they want to sell it for 200, you want to buy it for 100. How about we split 150? It's good. You want to go on vacation for 10 days. Your girlfriend wants to go on vacation only 4 days. How about we go 7? So we split the difference. So again, these are different ways of coming up with compromises. You know, you cut the pie, someone will cut the pie and the other person will choose the first piece. Or we take turn, go to the beach once, go the next time mountain, or do both. Go movie theater and then have dinner. My way when I'm doing it, your way when you are doing it. Tit for tat. Okay, trial period. Okay, let's do what you want, you know, for 3 months, then assess if this is a good or not good. Another way is part of what I want and part of what you want, you do both. Another way is split the difference. Split the difference, you know, as I told you, you want 10 days vacation, you want 4 days vacation, let's do 7 days vacation to make everyone happy. But you need, again, to be open for alternatives to be able to come with these ideas. And for today, we will have an exercise about this, you know, how to negotiate. You tell me about a conflict. Maybe something happened in the past and you regret it and you learned a lesson, and then you tell me, you know, the compromise that you could have done. Like, tell me alternatives for what you can do. So you tell me about a conflict that happened or conflict you expect going to happen. And, you know, he wants right, you want left. Tell me what would be the compromise, like what will be the splitting the difference, or tit for tat, or trial period, or use any of these techniques that I come up with, but you can also bring new ideas. You at least give me 2 examples about a conflict and how you're going to handle it. You can tell me something from the past that was successful. You can tell me something from the past that was not a positive experience, but you learned something today that you, if it happened again in the future, you're going to use it. Or you can tell me about a current conflict, and based on what I told you and the different strategies, how you're going to use these strategies to resolve this conflict. I'll give you like maybe 3 to 5 minutes, think about them, then Brooklyn will run the discussion. And we're going to stop the recording now and give you 5 minutes.